It's
Mhm.
obviously a way of attracting creators because there's real money to be made now for people that publish
100%.
on this platform.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have a very broad view of monetization. I think this was formed really through my experience building beta.
Mm.
Um, like money, although it's like the overall money supply is very inflationary and technology makes things more efficient. It is a zero-sum game at the kind of like wallet level. And I mean wallet meaning like an individual user's kind of like discretionary resources. And if you look at the very biggest companies in the world, like I remember we had this big deal with Macy's, and I remember seeing the CEO of Macy's, Jeff Gennett, talking about his business, and he was saying that the real reason that people were not shopping at Macy's was because they're spending those same dollars at Netflix and and their phone bill and all these other things. And I remember thinking like, wow, that is like that's true. Like you have a certain amount of income every month, and you can spend it on clothes, or you can spend it on content, or you can spend it on your phone bill, and you add that all up, and so everyone is kind of competing for a slice of that pie. And applying that to like content consumption in particular, there's only finite amounts of money that can be made per person in the world. It depends on where they live, and there's a finite amount of money that advertisers are willing to spend to reach those people. So you kind of like add it all up, there's no way to kind of like it's not possible for businesses to be at humanity scale and like make a certain amount of money per person. It's just not possible. Like the money doesn't exist in the world.
Mm.
So if you work backwards from that, you realize that like the greatest businesses in the world have the biggest possible audience, and are making very little money per person. But doing that consistently and kind of growing their share of that wallet over time through different products and so on. And so if your goal is, and I don't think this is a good goal for every type of entrepreneur, but for what we're doing and for me, this is what drives me. If you think you have a shot at building humanity scale products, you don't want to touch the growth flywheel at all. You need to let that thing spin as fast as possible. And monetization sometimes gets inserted in there in a way that's very destructive to that flywheel, right? Imagine if we made drip paid from the beginning, like you can't get an account without spending $5. We try to realize your entire lifetime value all at the front of the funnel. Like it doesn't grow fast enough because people can't fall in love with it. There's a lot of people that don't have $5 today, but maybe they'll have $5 tomorrow. We only wanted to introduce monetization in a way that would grow the product actually. I think droplets was the perfect kind of solve for that because what grows the platform is great content. What gets great content on the platform is great creators. And so getting them paid is, of great importance for us and maybe number one most important thing at the end of the day. And making space for that in a business model where free users and paid users can kind of coexist together in one
Mm.
system required this like very specific thing that we design where you have a single in-app currency that's not on chain that is shared between everybody and gives you mobility within the app. But we have these levers to pull now. We have levers. We can give people more credits and maybe they fall in love with the product more, or we can make it more expensive in the future when that's the right thing to do to kind of tap into monetization of creators. So yeah, and like, honestly, it's been amazing. It's been like a absolutely insane results. Like I can't even believe how much people love it.